you're not a big fan of garden variety Willet in the big tall pot still bottle.
No,
You had it once, right?
Never liked it. No, so Willet is a Kentucky distillery.
They're independent.
They do their own thing, and their specialty, they do weeded bourbons. So
What's a weeded bourbon?
it's just where the mash bill is.
Predominantly wheat.
Well, there's no rye in it. Corn, wheat, malted barley.
Is corn still the
primary
ingredient?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as long as it's over 51%.
That's how it can be called.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's still labeled,
bourbon.
Yeah, straight Kentucky bourbon. So, so in general, I am not the biggest fan of Willet's bourbons.
And is that because on the lower proof side of things, it has that weeded funk that you're not particularly fond of?
Well, I don't know, because let's talk about what Willet makes. So Willet makes Willet. Willet makes Rowan's Creek, and they make Noah's Mill, right? So those are
those bottles in the stores that have they look like hand
written
labels with the illustrations on them.
So the regular Willet that comes in the big goofy bottle that looks like a pot still, I've never liked that. Just flat out, the proof is too low, and it's just I don't care for it. We got samples of the
Rowan's Creek and Noah's Mill.
The Rowan's Creek, I thought was absolutely disgusting. I think I made you drink it.
Yeah, you did.
Because I'm like, no.
Absolute.
I didn't care for it at all, and that's just me. Now the Noah Mills one, that's a cask strength. That was actually really good.
It was quite good.
So I'm like, okay, maybe I don't just hate all Willet bourbon, because I actually like the Willet rye. Willet makes a rye. We've got it's similar, but yeah, their ryes are really good. So after that little
foray, we came across this in the store.
We've been out. So now Willet Purple Tops.
I believe there's two varieties.
There's a couple different ones. So cask strength, number one. And then depending on how much you're spending and what you're gonna find, can be anywhere. Like this is their 4-year, right? So this is it's 4 years old, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They do have another purple top that's like a 13-year.
Well, that one's usually in the case.
Or if you can find it, and they're usually in the $300-ish range. We just got done talking about finding stuff in the wild now, and you're able to find stuff, and this was just.
How much did they ask in retail for this? I forget.
You were with me when I bought it. We were on our way to the gym.
It wasn't crazy. It was like
60,
something like that.
Kind of the standard for good cask strength bourbon. Yeah, and I've been seeing it on the interwebs. Like people are seeing them more. So yeah, we had to buy it just to try it because we've never owned a purple top Willet.
And spoiler alert, we both liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're drinking a decent amount out of it.
126 proof.
Yeah, so the proof's great.
It
smells like a nice soft weeded bourbon. No real funkiness.
Oh, you get just a hint of the grassy note.
A little grassy, yep. But unlike the Makers line where you get a lot of cherry. Like this is definitely more subtle.
Certainly.
Wouldn't you say?
Yes. You have to look for the cherry. It's more like a cough drop.
Yeah, it's just good. Let's try it. Proofy gal. Red fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like a little
rye spice.
Well, there's no rye in it. That's all proof.
I know, that's why I messed with it.
Like a little fruit cocktail, but fruit cocktail and syrup. Not a lot of weeded funkiness.
Hardly any, I'd say.
Yeah.
So I wonder where that weeded funk note comes from. Maybe it's just maybe it has something to do with the coolidge. Because usually you only get it on like certain varieties of low to mid range weeded whiskey.
So it could be a multitude of things. Most weeded bourbons, most people are using the red winter wheat.
Yes, which is what Makers use.
Which is what Makers uses, which is what most of them use just because it just works the best.
Trial and error has demonstrated as much.
Yeah, it could be a multitude of things. Like you said, it could be the cooperage of the barrels, where you're getting them from, how long you're letting the barrels age,
Where you're letting them age.
your different char toast levels. It could be the type of yeast that they're using, right, in the mash itself. I have talked to some people. One of my buddies at the store, who used to be a distiller, he made a wheated bourbon using something like blue wheat or something. It was a really odd combination, and I asked him why he did that, and he just said other people aren't doing it, and it just made our whiskey a little more interesting, you know. So, and there's a whole array of different types of wheat. Just because most people use red winter doesn't mean everybody does.
That's like how with corn in a mash bill, most use yellow dent.
Yellow dent is
most use yellow dent, but you see it a lot in Texas. They use different varieties of corn.
Red corn, blue corn, orange. There's a guy up in, I think I said it on a previous episode. This guy's like the mad scientist up there, man. He's using all these heirloom corns and orange corn and just all sorts of, just really experimenting with the different varietals, you know, and putting that in a whiskey. But this is pretty cool. Like, I'm glad we have it. There's not a crap ton.
There's not a lot to say. It's quite simple.
Of tasting notes. There's really just not a lot. But for a wheated bourbon at $126
for a good price,
for a fair price,
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and even though it's 4 years, so it's not the 13 because never seen that.
No, we've seen the 13. It's just in a case, and neither of us are going to buy it.
No, but that's delightful. So I guess the point of this is, if you've had bad experiences with Willet bourbon, just know that there are a couple that, at least for us, that we like and we would buy. Number one. Number two, if you see a purple top sitting on the shelf, pick it up because it's really good.
Don't pay secondary.
No,
not necessary, especially because, as we've discussed in a few previous industry videos, you're most likely going to see more of these just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
And
listen, Willet's no different than every other distillery.
They're sitting
on tons and tons of whiskey. You know, they're gonna. Like I said, in the 10 years I've been doing this, I've never seen any Willet Purple Top in the wild.
And we just saw this at the random liquor store that most people go to get Buchanan's.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and it was just sitting on the shelf, not behind a case, just
there it is.
Just sitting there, and I'm like, have to have it. Glad we got it. I'd like to look for the 13, just to see what like hyper-aged Willet tastes like, because I don't have a lot of experience with that. But
I don't think we have a lot of experience with hyper-aged wheated in general.
No, that's a good point.
Wonder if there's a reason it's not done too often.
Yeah, it's a good question. What the hell's, I mean, all the Penelope wheated stuff, that's young.
That's young.
The Rebel 10, so 10 years old might be the oldest wheated of anything.
Makers
that I have.
Makers is 7. Yeah, Rebel 10, that might be the one, but that's not a hyper-age statement.
Well, 10 years, but in the wheated world, I mean, until you start getting into your William LaRue Weller,
sure,
your Pappy line, those are all, hyper-age stated. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I should ask a distiller. That Horse Soldier, I forget if that was wheated or not.
It might be.
Because they make, I forget what it was, but out of their core lineup, one of them is bourbon and the others are wheated bourbon. But let's just say 10 years is probably
the max.
Probably the max, at least what we've got. This is 4 years. I like the proof. It's not going to blow your socks off with complexity.
But it is nice.
But in the fact that we just found it sitting on a shelf, like, that's cool. So, yeah.
Pick it up if you can find it.
Yeah. And don't pay secondary.
Yeah, I've got an idea for our next video. It's going to be a whiskey theory episode. What makes a bad bottle of whiskey?
Oh, fuck.
Interesting question, huh? Just came to me.
like lightning on the top of my skull.
You feel it.